of Don't Quote Her. Thank you guys for listening. Episode 6, second fucking season. Here we go. I gotta be honest, like the last 3 weeks have really kicked my ass. I feel like I'm always saying life is kicking my ass. That's because it doesn't ever stop. But the last 3 weeks have like really kicked my ass. 2 of them I was sick for. So like, excuse me about that. I think I'm allowed to feel like that. Okay. But this week, or I guess like this past week was just like so brutal. Like at one point I literally was like, how is it only Wednesday? It feels like it should be Friday. And there's nothing worse than when you wake up and you're like, fuck yeah, it's Thursday and it's actually fucking Wednesday. So there's that. I loved hearing everyone's feedback from last week's episode. That was really cool. I love that everyone is like cheering me on about dating. Update. Shit has gotten no better. Like no better. And I just like, I don't know if it's because I'm just like so just like grossed out. Like everyone is just like, okay, so here's the deal. So if you're just tuning in, 2 episodes ago, I shared my Hinge prompts and I shared the type of men that was like that, those Hinge prompts, I guess, in my opinion, were attracting, right? And then the previous episode, I shared how I changed my Hinge prompts. And I'll be honest, I kind of felt like they were a little aggressive in the sense of like, worship me, which I guess is how I should be. With that being said, I changed them and it's like, I was telling my friends, like, I feel like I've definitely attracted a different type of guy. That is for sure. Like 100% I've attracted a different type of guy with that, because I think the right men look at those prompts. I feel like the right men look at those prompts and they're like, okay, this bitch knows what she wants and she's asking for it. She's actually demanding it. And I feel like as women, if you are a woman listening to this, if you were to have asked me, did I feel like I was that type of chick? I would have told you, yeah, because I feel like I don't have a problem, or I guess like I never thought that I had a problem really sharing what I needed to be successful in a relationship. But I think there's a difference between like being willing to share that and then like actually being like, to fuck with me, this is what you need. And I don't know, I guess I don't know like why I never actually just led with that. So these Hinge prompts are, I mean, and like, you know, honestly, let me just say this, like, it's online dating, okay? Like, expectations are no. Anyways, these Hinge prompts, though, are a little bit more aggressive in the sense where they're like, they kind of give that I know that I'm a quality person or a quality woman. So it's definitely attracting a more wholesome guy. Okay, so it's definitely a more wholesome guy, for sure. And I know people are going to fucking come for me. Sorry, I'm clapping my nails in the mic. I know people are going to fucking come for me when I say this, but like, wholesome doesn't mean cute. Sue me. Like, literally, these guys are not attractive. Like, they're not attractive. And I don't remember. Okay, so listen, if you guys listen to the last episode, while I opened up my Hinge, someone had like messaged me or whatever, like tried to match with me and included a message or whatever. And in the message, he was like, you know, I know I'm not, like, basically saying that he feels as though he knows he's not good looking, which he wasn't. But he's like basically like a work in progress, like we all are. Shout out to him. Actually, no, because what I'm about to say is, okay, listen, anyways. So shout out to him for keeping it a buck. Like I like it when a man can acknowledge, like, listen, I'm not the best looking man, but you know what? I'm confident and I feel like after you get to know me, you'll love me. Like I like that. So I don't mind a guy who like seemingly is attractive or is like generically attractive. I don't even know what that means. Honestly, I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, so if you guys remember the guy who I read that message in the last episode, here's the deal. I wound up matching with him because I was like, in the spirit of being on the pod, I matched with him, right? So I matched with him and he messaged me, but I didn't read it right away. Honestly, dating has been kind of draining me. I don't know how, because like I'm not like seeing anyone. But I guess like I just am so tired of being disappointed. Anyway, so that's kind of a draining feeling to like always feel like you're disappointed. So I didn't want to open up the message right away. And rightfully so, because I was disappointed. So when I finally did open up the message, I think it was a couple days later while I was at work. And the message said, I wish I had it. Damn it. I should have screenshot it. The message said, because I responded to his message and I was like, I'm always like really grateful when people find me attractive on dating apps. I'm like, thank you for the compliment. That's really sweet of you to say. I'm not like, that's right, I am this. Because like low key, 90% of the time, if you really know me in real life, like I don't look like, I'm not always done up. You know what I mean? So like the majority of my time is spent in you guys, my ex literally just texted me. Way to ruin an episode, bro. I fucking knew it. Anyways, listen. I opened up we're going to talk about that because what the fuck. I opened up the message and I replied and I was like, thank you. I appreciate it. Like, you shouldn't say that about yourself. I was like, honestly, you have some things going for you. Like what? I don't know, but you have it going for you, brother. Like go off, man. He was a firefighter. I feel like that works in his favor a lot. And then he was like, oh, thank you, whatever. He was actually pretty quick to respond. And then he responded again. And I feel like this was like something he had copied and pasted in his phone. And it was this is what the message said. The message said, I just want to keep it, basically, I'm going to paraphrase. Basically, he said, I just want to keep it a buck with you. I'm a firefighter, which is a really demanding job, which it is. The schedule is crazy. I've dated firefighters before. And he was like, and I'm in school trying to get, I don't know, whatever. He's just taking classes. I don't know. He was young. And so that means that like, I don't really have a lot of time, but I am looking for an intimate partner, but I don't want multiple partners. I only want one. He was like, I'm open to seeing where things go, but honestly, like right now, all I have to offer you is dick. And if you saw the motherfucker, listen, ladies, come in. I feel like we know when a guy has a big dick. Like, I feel like we know when a guy has a big dick. You know what I mean? And like, he was not one of these men who looked as though he had a big dick. Okay. There was no big dick energy. There was no, I just, and I'll say this, like, you don't have to have a giant dick to be like, like you don't have to have a giant penis. Like it is great if you do, but like, you don't have to. And so I sat there and I stared at the message and I was just like, okay, like computing in my head, like beep, boop, beep, boop, boop, beep, beep, boop, 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 like doing the math. Right. And so I just unmatched him. I do actually appreciate his honesty because like he could have been a complete dirtbag like most men are on those apps. Don't come for me. Or like, I guess it's like perverts. Most of the men are perverts. Like, let's just say that. So I do appreciate his honesty, but like at the end of the day, I was just like, what about anything on my profile said that like, I just want to get dicked down by like a 26-year-old chubby white guy? Like what? I really got to say, I don't think anything on my profile says that. So I just unmatched him. I can't do that. I can't do that. Also, like white penises. I mean, we could do a whole episode about white penises, right? It's just like not my thing. Anyways, you guys, as I'm recording this, I'm being so dead ass. My ex just texted me and let's see what he had to say. We want to look and see what he said. Do I text back? No, I don't text back. Do I text back? I know. Don't text back. What are you doing? Like, ugh, I can't even. So my ex just texted me after like almost 3 months of no contact. Good for him. He probably wants his jersey. That's on top of my dryer right now. Should I lie and say I threw it away? I should have thrown it away. Maybe I should just go throw it away. No, let's not get crazy. So that's how dating's going. That's where we are. I'm in this like swampy, dirty, there's pee in the pool. There's dead fish, bellies up in my dating pool. My ex is in my dating pool. Dating pool is like, when you go into a lake and like, you're not sure what's at the bottom. And like, as you're walking out deeper, like the ground is like mushy and soggy. That's my dating pool. These guys that are matching with me, wholesome guys, sure. But just not it. And I don't know like how to even say that. Like I really like short guys. I don't have a problem with short guys whatsoever. A lot of the men that I've dated before have been shorter than me. I am 5'10", so like that obviously it's like, don't even get me started. It's just another reason why my dating pool is a shithole. A lot of them are short, but like I can't do shorter than I can't do shorter than 5'8". Like I really, one time I did, and I almost every time we'd have sex, I would laugh like like not out loud, but like I would laugh because it was just like I'd be laughing to myself like, look at this little guy. So I can't do shorter than like 5'8". So the guys that are matching with me, and here's what's killer is it's like, they look so wholesome and sweet, and they've got like pictures of them doing like wholesome shit, like not the pictures of them with tigers and parrots on their shoulders or like weird animals. I don't know, nothing like that. So I do appreciate that. And it's so funny because like as I'm even saying this, I said to my girlfriends this weekend, one of my friends was like, there's this Safeway over by over by somewhere that she works, and she was like, have you guys ever seen that really sexy guy in the Safeway by so blah 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 blah? And my friend Katie was like, oh my fucking god, yeah, but he's short. She's like, honestly, I don't care. She's like, he is so fine. And it's like she was like, but she also said in the same breath, she was like, I just can't do short guys. And I was like, oh well, are you gonna, what about your Kevin Hart? Like, what if he's your Kevin Hart? Like, what if he's like charming and charismatic? She's like, and rich? She's like, yeah, sure. I was like, no, I mean, take away the money. Like, he's like charismatic and he's charming, and he like is about his family. He's a provider, like, and she was like, oh. And it's true. Like, that is our problem. Like, right there is our problem. And like, that's why today's episode is the reason why I'm single. And I just want to acknowledge like all of the like seemingly embarrassing shit that I do, or like don't do, which is why I'm single, because like I need women to understand that like it's okay. And I also need women to like tell me that it's okay. All right. So like, number one, I have been asked out on brunch dates so many fucking times over the last couple weeks. I don't know what it is. Like, listen, guys, if you're my man, that's a different story. Okay. But like just meeting someone, cause like these guys that are reaching out to me are on social media. So it's like, I haven't met you yet. So it's like, one, I'm not going to brunch with a stranger. 2, I don't really like breakfast food. 3, if I'm going to brunch, I'm getting shit-faced. And frankly, I don't want to get shit-faced with a stranger, right? And so like one of the guys that asked me, he was like, can we go to brunch, blah, blah, blah. And I just was like straight up. I was like, no. I said, I'm not a breakfast food person and I don't want to get up early on my day off. And then I was sitting in my living room and I was laughing to myself because I was just sitting there smoking a pre-roll, drinking my coffee, watching a Saturday Night Live episode from the night before because I can't stay up that late. And all I kept thinking was I could be at brunch right now. But then I like really thought about it and I was like, this is better, dude. Like, this is so much better. Okay. Reason number 2. I mean, there's like 6 million. We're just going to go over a few because these are ones that honestly have like hit me this week. Reason number 2. I don't want to fuck up my gym schedule, right? And part of not fucking up my gym schedule is it's a commitment I've made to myself because I would always do that before. Like I would always like switch my rest days or switch like my days that I'm actually lifting. And I just didn't want to do that. And so here's the thing though, is I've been actually really good about getting up at 5 a.m. I think it's safe to say I'm part of the 5 a.m. club. Anyways, I've been really like, and this is like hard. If you are a night owl, you know, I've been working really hard on getting to bed early so then I can wake up at 4 o'clock in the fucking morning. So then that way I can be at the gym by 5, be out by 6:15, be home by 6:30, take my dog out, slam dunk a shower, throw on some clothes and go to work until 4. Because like it gets dark earlier now because winter is here and I guess fall's here, but winter is same fucking difference. It's so fucking cold outside. And it gets dark earlier and I gotta be honest with you guys, like the earlier that it gets darker, the more that I'm just like, bro, I would just want to go home. I don't want to fuck up my gym schedule. And part of not fucking up my gym schedule means that like I need to be home at a decent time to like go to sleep, right? But then here's the catch-22, right? I don't wake up looking like this. I know, hard to believe if you're watching this. But I don't wake up looking like this. So like I get off at 4. I'm not home until like 4:20, 4:30, right? I got to come home, walk Piper. So that takes me to about 4:45. Most of the times I have to poop. So there we go. We're at 5. Now, let's just assume like my hair is dry and I don't like need to like wash it, even though I'm probably going to have to wash it because I went to the gym that morning. And when I showered in the morning, I don't always wash my hair. If you're a girl, you know, men, shut the fuck up. And so let's just assume my hair's dry. And so then I come home, I have to do my hair and then I have to find an outfit. And that alone is like an hour. And then I have to, take my dog out again before I go. And then it's like, by that time, it's like 8 o'clock. Okay. So I'm going to have to meet him. Well, no, by that time it's probably like 7. And then I tell him we're going to meet at 8. And then that means I have to leave at 7:30. And then I'm out until like 10. And then I have to come home. I get home at 10. I have to take my dog out. And then I have to wash my face and shower. And again, my 3rd fucking shower of the day. Right. And next thing you know, it's like, I'm not able to like wake up in the morning and go to the gym. So that's the dilemma. And this is why it's like, so like, why can't my person just live in my building? And why can't I just like meet someone and just like, why can't I just like meet someone who like gets it? You know what I mean? And that's what's really tough. Cause like even someone told me today, I'm not going to keep asking you. Motherfucker, then don't. Like, I'm just busy. But it's like, I'm not busy, but I am. Reason number 3, why I'm single. My tolerance for bullshit is at an all-time low. Like, I mean, like, if you look at me wrong, I'm leaving. If you don't text me back within the hour, I'm leaving. If I'm not like feeling that like constant pressure from you, I'm leaving. If you cannot dress yourself, I'm leaving. If I like within the first 90 days, you are doing things to compromise trust or to make me feel like I can't believe what you're telling me, I'm leaving. If the first like couple of times we go out and you can't hold your alcohol, I'm leaving. You have kids, I'm leaving. You don't do things like when we go on a first date and there's no flowers in your hands, I'm leaving. Like I'm really just leaving. You honestly, and the reason why, and I'll tell you the reason why, is because like I have not done those things. I have not demanded what I felt I deserved. And like I feel like I deserve the fucking world because I give the fucking world. And I know what men are thinking. well, it's not like we asked you for that. We didn't ask you. Shut the fuck up, bro. Get the fuck up out of here. If you're one of those men saying that, just turn this off, go away, and don't ever listen to this ever again. Cause like, but it's like, I know what I have to give. And so like, I am asking for that in return. And there is absolutely no problem if you are a man listening to this saying like, you know what? I can't give you what you need. I actually would almost find that attractive that like you're honest with me about that, because like some people I think don't think about their capacity and like what it takes to not only get the level or caliber of partner that they want, but then to maintain that. And where I'm at right now, like I know what I want and I don't necessarily know how to get it, but I do know how to maintain it. And I just want the same energy in return, you know, like I have been like going on and on and on to my girlfriends about like the 3 things that you need in a relationship, right? And like, don't quote me, but like really this is the 3 things that you need in your relationship. This is actually probably another reason why I'm single. Actually, add this to the list. Number 4, I want to be attracted to my partner. And I know that there are people listening to this and they're going to be like, well, the attraction will come, or, you know, like once you get to know them, then like you'll be whatever, you'll be attracted to them then. I honestly don't even believe that. If you are not attracted to your partner when you meet them, and I'm not saying that like you have to be like nutting in your shorts, okay? But like if you're not attracted to your partner when you meet them, like it's not gonna work out. I'm sorry, but it's just not. Like you will eventually seek what you want somewhere else. And that's speaking from personal experience. That's also being the person that someone didn't want. So like, no. These are the 3 things. Write this down. You need to be attracted to your partner. Okay, that physical attraction needs to be there. You need to find them attractive. Okay, and I'm not saying like, oh, maybe like I'll eventually get attracted to them. No, you need to be attracted to them. 2, you need to adore them. Like you need to really and truly adore them. And I'm not saying that like you're gonna meet someone and then like 15 minutes later you're gonna be like, oh my god, I adore this woman or I adore this man. No. You need to adore them, because if you don't adore them, that feeling you won't get in return. And then that feeling that she or he is looking for, he or she will find somewhere else. 3, you need to admire them. You need to admire their hobbies, admire their career. It really, frankly, doesn't fucking matter. You need to admire them. You need to, for me, for example, like one thing that I really love, and this is really hard because like if you know the type of men that I like, they're not usually this way. I really admire a smart man. Like I really, and this was the problem with the fucking dumbass that texted me earlier, you guys, is I admire a smart man. I admire when someone teaches me things. I love a man who is like, oh, you don't know how to do this? Let me show you. Or you don't know that you're making me feel this way, or I'm feeling this way. Here's how we can fix that. Like someone who is a problem solver, who is smart, and who isn't just someone who like babbles shit they know nothing about. Like I'm talking like a really genuine, intelligent person. I really admire that. I'll be honest with you. I almost admire that more than looks. Almost. So that's really hard to find. It's hard to find someone you're attracted to. It's hard to find someone that you admire. It's hard to find someone you adore. And if one of those things are missing, or if I would say one or more is missing, oh God, if you only have one of those, you're fucked. Take it from me, because clearly I am the queen of successful relationships. So you're welcome. I'm still debating if I should text him. Do I want to text him? Anyways, reason number 5 why I'm single. I really am the type of girlfriend who like wants to feel included. I don't need to be like at everything. Like I don't need to be like, where are you going? What are you doing? Like take me with you. I don't need that. But like I like feeling like I'm being integrated into someone's life. I will say that's probably my favorite thing about dating, right? I'm not saying that like I have a hard or fast timeline for that, but I do really appreciate someone who makes a cognizant effort of like showing how they would involve you in their life, right? So the reason why I'm single is because I want those things, right? Like, if we live, right, first of all, I'm not dating anyone long distance right now or in the foreseeable future. So if I'm dating you in my, like, and we live in the same state, like, chances are we live plus or minus 30 minutes from one another. And I don't feel like if we've established that there is a connection, and if we established that we both want the same things, and like all of those things are there's no reason why I should be seeing you only on the weekends or only like once a week. Like, there's no reason for that. And my only reason that I can come up with, because like I do that shit to people is like, yeah, like I fuck with them, but like I don't really fuck with them. You know what I mean? So like, I don't like that. I don't like that treatment. And that's another reason why I'm single, because like I said this in one of the other episodes, but like one of the things that I do now that I wasn't necessarily focusing on before is in dating, I like to find out how they spend their time, right? I like to find out like the parameters of their bandwidth. Like, okay, let's say like we were to have a connection with one another. Like, how often do you think we should see one another? Or what do you like to do with your weekends? Or people who like men, there is someone right now in my life who is like so busy, and I'm just like, how do you plan on having time for me? Because I'm not one of those women. This is another reason why I'm single. I'm not one of those women who's like, it's okay, we can barely see each other. Fuck that. So I like knowing like, okay, this is how they spend their mornings. This is how they spend their nights, and kind of like setting not really an expectation hard or fast, but like just like a light expectation of like, if we do end up really connecting with one another, I want to see you, once or twice during the week, and then we can spend the weekend together if neither of us have plans. And I think that's healthy. I think that gives enough time away, but enough time together. Like, another thing too is that like, I don't want a partner who doesn't want to live with their partner, and that is totally fine if you're that type of person. Like, I'm not judging you for that, but like, I know me, and like I said, I'm a nosy bee, and I like to be up in everything, like providing and cooking and cleaning for my person. And part of that rewarding feeling that I get is when I live with my partner. So like, that's another thing, because there are men out there who are like, I'm never gonna want to live with my woman, blah 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 blah. Generally, they're also like the weirdo men. So anyways, I want you guys to wish me luck, because it's like I need to go out more. But like, also I feel like I just might need a different city. I don't know. It's just like, me and my girlfriends talked about it this weekend. We were all like, God, we would just like love to get the fuck out of here. Like, just pack up and fucking move. But then it's like, there's douchebags everywhere. Like, don't get me wrong, some of them are sexier other places, but like, there's douchebags everywhere. You know what I mean? And I just, sadly, makes me want to pull my hair out. Sadly, it wouldn't matter where we lived. You know what I mean? Like, we would find them. So anyways, wish me luck, you guys, because I think I might actually be trying. Because you know what? Winter. Mama needs a cuddle buddy. Okay, so for messy mail today, every episode I do a messy mail segment where I share a message or something along those lines. Could be like a text message or a DM from someone that I got asking for advice or telling a story or whatever. The one that I want to bring up today is actually about the gym. I am trying to record more in the gym because I feel like you don't see a lot of women who look like me lifting like me at my age, even though I don't really like bringing up age, but it's true. You just don't. And so I really wanted, or like have been trying to find ways to like integrate that into my content, because like I hate filming at the gym. Because like, I'm going to be honest with you guys, like I could never be famous, because like just the world would come for me. Because like one wrong angle and it's like, oh my God, she looks terrible. And so I'm just so mindful all the time of angles, and filming at the gym is just like, bro. And I'm like not one of those cutesy women in the gym. And she had actually mentioned that to me. She was like, listen, like she asked me, so the question was originally commented how I wear shorts in the gym. I always wear shorts in the gym. She asked for the link for the shorts that I have. I can send you the link if you need them because they are squat proof. Don't know if you've seen my recent reel that I posted. They are definitely squat proof. And they like hold you in. They're good material. And I checked the material against them and Dark Sport. And the fabric percentages are a little bit different, but it's the same types of materials. I shared the link with her, and she was like, thank you. And she was like, no, how do you get confidence to wear these shorts in the gym? And I was like, well, 9 times out of 10, like I'm in a man's tee or like a man's long sleeve. So I don't know, like I guess like I just don't really think about it too much. I was like, but you know, I was like, at the end of the day, when you're in the gym, we're all there for the same reasons, right? And like, don't get me wrong, we people watch, we all do it. It is what it is. I said, at the end of the day though, like we're all there for the same reason. Like you're never going to meet someone in the gym who's like, oh my God, she shouldn't be here. Or oh my God, he shouldn't be here. You know what I mean? And especially like if you're in like a true gym, hey, I'm not even like, I'm talking like the ones that probably look scary to people who don't lift, like those bodybuilder gyms, or even like the gyms that are like old school. You're going to meet some of the best people in there. You're going to meet some of the most supportive people in there. 90% of the people that approach me at the gym that I go to now are people who are competing, are people who do power lift. They're people who have years experience on me, and I can just see that on their bodies, to be honest. And they're all like, you are so strong. They're all like, you should keep, like, you need to compete, like, blah, 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 blah. Like, honestly, who cares what you wear? Who cares who's staring? Let them look. Like, let them fucking look. Just go to the gym and do your work and go. You don't want people stopping you for your shorts. You know what I mean? Like if you want anyone stopping you, or if you're caring or considerate, or like you are worried about like people stopping you, be worried about people stopping you because you're not putting in the work, or be worried about people stopping you because you are putting in the work. You know, be worried about people stopping you being like, hey, you're the hardest working person in this gym. Like I see you every day here, blah, 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 blah. That is one of the best feelings, is when people stop you and they're like, I see the work that you're doing, or look at how strong you are. That's crazy. Or, you know what I mean? Like those type of compliments, like who cares what you're wearing? Just show up, just go, put on whatever makes you feel comfortable, put on whatever makes you feel confident, and just fucking go. Because the hard part is not picking out an outfit. The hard part is getting there, like dead ass. Like the hard part is grabbing your keys, going to your car, and getting there. Literally, you guys, there is this guy. So like one thing I've been trying to do is like leave myself voice memos, and I'm actually glad I did, because there is a guy at my gym and he shows up every day, every morning in little baby little baby shorts that are purple. Like I'm talking like coochie cutter, worse than coochie cutter, like underwear basically. And a Gold's Gym like ripped bodybuilder tank, and he always wears some type of silver necklace and like really big silver hoops. And I mean, clearly the guy knows what he's doing, because he's jacked, and he always wears his hair in a pony. He lifts like really, really heavy. But I always think, like, when I see him, I try not to stare, but sometimes I do want to stare because I want him to, like, see that I'm staring, and then he'll acknowledge me, then I can acknowledge him, and then I can talk to him. But I always think when I see him, like, how freeing and, like, yeah, just, like, how freeing it must be to live that way. Like, he literally gets up every single morning. He's usually there a little bit after me. He's there a little bit after 5, and he just works out and does all of his lifts in this outfit every single day. It's the same outfit every single day. Like, how freeing just to like show up however you please without fear of judgment. So that is your sign. Okay. Whoever sent me that DM, if you're listening to it right now, I don't remember her tag. You're listening to this, like and he crushes his fucking workouts. So like how dope that this man shows up however the fuck he wants. Okay. And when I say that he has like these giant silver hoops and he's always got like all the silver necklaces on, it's so crazy to see, especially at 5 o'clock in the morning. It's just like, it's so unexpected. How freeing just to like show up to the gym however the fuck you want and lift. And like, that is all you need to do. Fuck your shorts, fuck your shirt, fuck your shoes, fuck your sock. Bro, one time I went to the gym and I literally had on 2 different socks and I didn't even realize it till I got there. Do you know how many times I've gone to the gym and like my shirt was backwards? Like, who fucking cares? Go there, work your ass off, and then take your ass home. Just do what makes you feel good. If it makes you feel good to have a cute little workout set on, then bitch, put that shit on. And if it makes you feel good to like cover up your whole body, because low key, like that's how I be feeling sometimes, then like do that shit. Because if that's going to make you feel good, then you're going to work out good. And if you work out good, then you're going to feel good after. And so don't get me wrong, not every workout is going to be that way. Not every lift is going to be that way. It's never going to be. If you're looking for the motivation to show up to the gym every day and you think it's in what you wear, bro, it is not. I'm telling you right now, it is not. Motivation will not keep you consistent in the gym. It's discipline. And to be honest with you, if you're disciplined enough to go to the gym, like you don't necessarily care too much about what you look like. You'd rather have a stellar lift. Anyways, thank you for listening. I appreciate it. This episode was so random. Sometimes I'm just like, what the fuck am I even doing? I lied all the time. I'm like that. Anyways, thank you for listening. Don't forget to follow me on YouTube. Don't Quote Her Podcast. Follow me on Instagram. Don't Quote Her Podcast and TikTok too. And then follow, like, and subscribe. Please, please, please. If you don't, I will fucking come for you. Just kidding. But I might. And whatever you do, just don't quote me. Also, what do I do about my ex, you guys? I just like can't believe he fucking texts me. I just don't even know. I've been sitting here and I've been like talking shit about him in my head. Why am I whispering into the mic? Like, I don't know. You guys, this is a clusterfuck. What are we gonna do? Mayday. Okay, thank you for listening, everyone. Bye.